Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Koffee Kult podcast. It's been a few weeks, but we are back and ready to rock and roll. I am JD. I'm, of course, with Jamie, a.k.a. the Boss Man, and we're here to talk about coffee. What are you drinking?
Well, it's kind of funny you ask. Question. I'm drinking Peaberry, which is not something we normally have in the front retail for brewing, but
It's good.
it's good. Yes.
Little
Let's see.
Tanzania Peaberry. Got all good.
Yeah, it's good. Even though it was ground in the wrong grind setting and the wrong grinder and
Yeah,
the wrong everything, it's still awesome.
It's
I
because
was
it's a
little
great
scared,
coffee.
But it's good.
You know, it turns out, yeah, it's
Where
good.
have you been, JD?
Well,
on
you know, been around, went on a little cruise, took the fam on a cruise. That was a lot of fun. Went on the Royal Caribbean Icon of the Seas, which is the biggest ship in the world. So big, in fact, it has its own legitimate water park.
Does it have his
On
own
the
zip
ship.
code?
Probably. I mean,
Probably.
the
That
thing is
is
massive.
It's huge. Out of Miami?
Yes, out of Miami.
Very good.
Yep.
I went to Universal. Do you like Universal Studios or
man,
Disney
yeah.
better?
Man, that's a toughie. I mean, if I don't say Disney, I'm probably going to get in trouble with my wife. So I guess I can say that. But I love Universal as well. I'm a big Harry Potter nerd, so I like to go check out the Harry Potter world they have over there.
So pumpkin fizz or butterbeer?
Pumpkin fizz.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I like them both, though.
I do too. I like the butterbeer because it was first.
Yeah, that's very fair. Yeah,
The Velocicoaster, have you been on that yet?
I have not.
Oh
No.
my God, this is the best roller coaster in the whole world.
Yeah,
That
real
thing is
good.
crazy awesome.
Yeah. I know. I'm due to go back.
I like Disney too, but Universal is. I like Universal a little better, I think.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely due to go back to Universal. It's been a minute.
Velocicoaster, unbelievable. We should take a company trip.
We should. That'll be the next
Podcast.
bonding.
Yeah.
The next podcast. Yeah. We're gonna podcast live
We're gonna
from
podcast
Universal.
live from Universal Studios on the Velocicoaster.
Yeah, that'll be real
Oh,
fun.
the accountants
Yeah.
are gonna love that.
So we'll we just gotta attach the GoPros
Yes.
and
Yep.
we can have a discussion as we go on the.
You know, we could do that.
We could.
We just did go-kart racing for everyone here. We had a go-kart race. and,
Yeah, it was good.
Like, we have to declare, even though he was told not to win, Lucas Martis whooped everyone's ass.
He did. He was real good. It was
then-
incredible.
His mom said that, of course he won. He used to race go-karts. I was like, all right, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But we had fun.
Yeah, it was a great time.
That was good. All right, let's talk about coffee.
Anyway, coffee,
Enough
so-
of non-coffee stuff.
So you're drinking some Peaberry. You know what I'm drinking?
What are you drinking?
Some canned nitro cold brew that we
Ooh.
have here.
Those are nice.
Yeah,
Where'd you
these
get
are
that?
lovely. I got them from our shop.
The refrigerator?
Yeah, the refrigerator, like right over there. Yeah, it turns out it's real good. So we have some canned cold brew.
I had 3 of those this morning. I shouldn't be drinking any more coffee.
I know. Jamie is all coffeeed up this morning. He's wired. It's insane. I mean, we talk a lot about how we're legal drug dealers, and Jamie is really putting that in a literal sense this morning. The man's addicted.
We are legal drug dealers. Caffeine.
So yeah, Jamie is no longer allowed near the fridge. Is the moral of the story?
For the rest of
he can't
the
stop
day.
drinking these, but they're really good. And this is amazing cold brew. We had these canned a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Recently.
We have some more canning coming
Yeah.
up.
So you want to talk to us about this cold brew and the canning process and
Sure. We have, we actually have a cold brew facility now. We're working on that. We may not have much longer because cold brew, to do it right, so you don't have a recall or any problems, is a real pain in the ass. There's no other way to put it. It's a pain in the ass, but it's a great product. We use our dark roast coffee, and we grind it, and we soak it in cold water in these big tanks. with glycol chillers and all this fancy stuff. And it for 24 hours it sits in there, and then we put it in a can. We have maybe down below, down here somewhere, we'll put a video of canning. But it's pretty cool. We like it. It tastes awesome. That product has no sugar, has no additives, no nothing. It is straight cold brew. It has to be kept refrigerated because it's not pasteurized, and we do that in very small, limited batches, so we know where they go. We are possibly have this on our website for overnight shipping, which is not inexpensive. But it's worth it if you want something that you're not going to have, and we don't have all the time.
Yeah,
the cold brew is pretty good.
Yeah, we do have a limited batch of these. So yeah, if we put it up, it's gonna be worth trying it out. It's fantastic. Obviously, we can't stop drinking them.
Yeah, we might drink them before we sell them.
And if you're in the area, if you're local to South Florida, stop in, and we certainly have plenty here up front if you want to try them as well. So yeah, it's fantastic. This is one of the best products we have right now, and perfect for the summer season, which is why we can't stop drinking them, because it's Florida here, and that means it's 1,000 degrees all the time. So
you just grab one of those and hop in the
perfect.
car or the truck.
Exactly. Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're good. And I have to give Joey a shout out, our barista, because I was complaining a bunch. I know, imagine that. I was complaining about the grind setting on this Peaberry.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Oh, good.
It's really
good. Job, Joey.
So,
good job.
Yeah. So congratulations, Joey, on it's really chocolatey. This is really good.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, I love the Peaberry.
Not to distract from the cold brew or anything, but
the
Peaberry is one of our best coffees. So what else we got? So we got a big announcement. We got some cold brew.
Yeah, we got some cold brew.
So that's good. Some cold brew cans.
Yep.
12 ounce.
I think the next thing you wanted to talk about was a sale that we're going to run on the website. A pretty big one regarding some of the brewers that we have.
Yeah, so I think we wanted to talk about brewers, and maybe we'll have a sale on some brewers at the end of this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's talk about brewers. With different ways to brew coffee. Everybody has a Mr. Coffee pot in their house. If they don't, they should, because everyone's grandparents had one. Back in the day, dump the coffee in, water. But there's other chi-chi, foo-foo. What's the other word that we use around here? That I'm having bougie.
Bougie, yeah.
Bougie.
So
if you want to be a bougie coffee drinker, or actually just a normal coffee drinker, there's ways to brew your coffee that we thought that we'd highlight. We have videos on our website of these brew methods of how to do it. But generally, so this is called a Kalita Wave. This is what we brew for pour over in our retail shop. If I'm doing a pour over, this is basically what I like to use, because for the bottom is flat. This is actually a used one. I just grabbed one he just used to make my coffee. The bottom's flat. It doesn't come to a point. You put a filter in it. You put your coffee in it. 2 scoops per 1 cup, of course. 21 grams, 18 to 21 grams of coffee. Scoop. Put some water on it. Wait 30 seconds for the bloom, and then continue pouring your coffee. So that's this brew method. I really like this brew method.
Yeah, same.
One reason we like this brew method is it doesn't, you'll see in a second, this one has a flat bottom. It doesn't have a point, so all the water, it gets evenly dispersed through the coffee, opposed to all funneling down to one point. This is my preferred method of brewing coffee. Another way to brew coffee that's super bougie.
With a capital S and B.
Is the AeroPress. So this is called the AeroPress. Generally, most of the time it's required you have a man bun to use this. I'm going to get in trouble. But it's so true. All right. So this is the AeroPress. Basically, it makes espresso. how it works is you take your filter off here. You start like this. You put your coffee in. Coffee, same dosing, about 18 grams, or a scoop. Comes with a scoop. This is the whole package. You stir your coffee, and then you put a filter. I'm not going to open these. We're going to sell these. So you put your filter on top here. You wait your 3 to 4 minutes. You turn it over. You put it on your cup of coffee, and you push down for your pressurized
Boom. Coffee.
Espresso. Espresso. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is the AeroPress.
Okay. What's the last one we have here?
Now, this is a very bougie way. This is very bougie.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
There it goes.
No. All right. This is very bougie. This is a bougie thing. We have them because we make bougie coffees. We roast bougie coffees, and it's appropriate for us to have this brew method. We have customers that like them. We have customers that like Kalita, and then we also have, and this is a 3D printed squirrel. You want to give this away to someone?
Sure, we can.
Or I kind of like it.
I don't know.
But anyway,
It's a good,
and if you want 3D printed stuff, just let us know. We can 3D print anything here. What do we have? 2 or 3 3D printers. So that's Dave the
Dave.
Squirrel. I tell you what, first person to buy a Chemex gets Dave the Squirrel.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That's fair. Yeah.
All right, so
Sure.
we'll get rid of this AeroPress thing here. All right. Now next we have the Chemex, and Chemex is you know what we don't have in here is a French press. Hey Joey, can you bring a French press from the wall over there? So this is a Chemex filter. Put your filter in, your coffee, 30 seconds, bloom, 30 seconds. Your coffee's gonna bloom and brew the rest of your coffee to about right up here. This is a Chemex. This machine used to be super bougie as well, or this brewer. Used to be very popular. There's a lot of Chinese brands out there now. Some people love these brewers. I personally, this is not one of my favorite, and for lots of reasons. But one of the main reasons that I don't like this, that I'm trying to be correct on the interwebs, is that's all I could. I'll get canceled anyway. Whatever. So the coffee all runs down to a point, and for me personally, I think that overextracts the coffee because all the water's running through the tip, so it tastes. But it's a flavor profile situation that some people like. Here I'm trying to sell you Brewers and telling you what I don't like about it, but it's just the way it is. Some people love Chemex. Some people love AeroPress. Bougie. This is the bougie. This is probably the bougiest brewer. Then this is probably the second bougiest brewer. And then this is what I prefer for pour over. And then the other thing that we didn't have up here that we should have had up here is the good old French press. I think this comes back from, this is from back in the war. I don't know, like maybe the Civil War, the Vietnam. Maybe they've had French press have been around for a long time, probably before. I think maybe, if you know when the French press was invented, email us or tell us. I'd be super interested. I don't know. I'm going to research it after this. It's been around for a long time. Same thing. Put your coffee in. Pour some water. Let it bloom. 28, 30 seconds. Pull your top up. Now, if you are grinding your own coffee, which you should grind your own coffee because you want the best coffee, right? So if you are grinding your own coffee, you should have, this should be a little bit coarse. This should be coarse grind, not fine grind. This should be fine. Ooh. This should be fine grind. This is a medium, and this is a medium generally. This is a more coarse grind. So you're gonna wait 4 minutes. Push the plunger down, pushes all the grinds to the bottom, and enjoy your coffee. This is what I drink in my camper.
It's good. Yeah,
I
works
love
very well.
the French press. French press is great. You
Yeah.
cannot go wrong with the French press.
Yeah.
We actually have French press travel mugs that have, you just put the coffee in the hot water and push
Yeah.
it down. We have those. Out of all of these, which is your favorite, JD?
I also like this one that we use here in house a lot. I think it's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, it gets a great balanced pour over every single time. And the French press is good. You and I went on a trip last year and we brought one of those with us so we can have our own coffee, and it works wonderfully. So like, yeah, if you're traveling and you want some good coffee, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't fail. So, I mean, it's interesting how this might be the oldest method, yet it's true. Like, it's old and true. There's something really magical about that. But
It's good. This is, I love the French press. So, in order to introduce some of you to more bougier coffee brewing techniques and brewers, I think we should have a sale.
yeah, all right, let's do it.
Should I have a sale? Now, I told JD one thing, and then I told him something else, and now I'm going to tell him something different.
Shocking.
I would never do anything like that. Never. That is not in my character at all.
No.
But sometimes just make it up as you go along. So everybody knows the French press. And, well, we like these, so we don't want you to get these. Well, we like these too. But Chemex, 75% off until they're sold out. Everything gone. Some companies do not align with our business practices. Chemex is one of them. But we have a bunch of their product and we want to get rid of it. So 75% off till it's gone. We got probably, I don't know, maybe 100 of those or so. All right, AeroPress. We like AeroPress. And first we were going to do a sale on our AeroPress. And I was like, no, let's not do a sale on our AeroPress. And those guys were kind of cool. But you know what? Originally I said we're going to have a sale on AeroPress. 75% off.
75% off on
rid of it.
AeroPress too.
We
Okay.
want to get rid of this stuff out of our inventory. We want to share with you, and I think that's probably a good.
Okay.
Idea.
Well, there you go. All right. So 75% off on these two, on the Chemex and the AeroPress, while supplies last. So we'll get that up on the website soon. So be sure to go and check that out.
They're cheap
very
enough.
exciting.
You can get like. And you know what? I'm going to tell you the story of why we're selling these out. Because we do business with a lot of companies, and there's nothing wrong with these brewers at all. But these companies have gotten too big for their britches, and they used to be small little companies, and now they send hate emails to their customers, their wholesalers. And so we're going to just blow them out, and you win. You can buy as many as you want.
Okay. There you go. 75% off. I mean, you can't really beat that.
No.
That's an incredible deal. So
You don't even have to buy a bag of coffee, and you can buy them all. We don't care.
yeah. Okay.
And the first one that orders a Chemex does
We'll
get
get
Dave the 3D printed squirrel.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So
What
that's
else we got going
exciting.
on? I mean,
Well,
I don't mean not to have some love for those companies, but at the end of the day, some companies get too big for their britches and forget who started them and what type of industries built those companies, and then they sell to big companies, and they forget. So they forgot. So we're gonna choose to sell out of all their products.
Okay. Well, there you go. Speaking of sales, we have another one happening. This is very much in the short term because this is only for the next couple of days. But right now, because it's Christmas in July, of course, we do have our holiday blend available at 20% off for the next couple of days. So you need to act quickly on this. Once we get to August, these will go away until the holiday season. But you can get the holiday blend, which is one of my favorite coffees we have here. I love this coffee so much.
People ask for that all the time. I think we should extend this for one week.
One more week?
We should extend it one month somebody went on vacation and there were some problems with the website. We were both on vacation at the same time, which is probably not a good idea. So anyway, I think,
so we'll extend this a week. I like that
let's
idea.
Extend it at 1 week.
Okay, so you can get this through the first week of August then at 20% off.
Christmas in July and August.
Christmas in July and August at 20% off. So be sure to get your holiday blend while you can. Also, the holiday loot box. So to emphasize this again, if you're on our email list, you are probably sick and tired of me sending out emails about this. But with the holiday loot box, you get a 12-ounce bag of coffee and a mug for $14.99. That is 50% off its original price, its usual price. And at $14.99, that's less than the bag of coffee alone. So you're essentially getting a free mug with the loot box.
And a cool box.
Do
we need to have Santa back in here to show this to people?
Might have to. Might have to get Santa back.
If you haven't seen the Santa video, loot box video, you might want to check it out on our channel.
Yeah.
But yes. See? There you go.
So yeah, $14.99. It makes for a great gift even in July and August.
Ground and whole bean. The only thing is you don't know what you're gonna get because it's a loot box.
Yes.
But you are gonna get a bag of coffee and you are gonna get a mug. And why are we doing this, JD? Because we want our mugs at your house.
Yes.
There's nothing says we love you as much as giving you a free mug.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, there's a surprise on this box somewhere if you know where to look.
It's a fun little surprise.
There's
a
Easter
coffee
eggs on all our packaging.
Easter egg.
If you don't know, there's Easter eggs on all our packaging. Every single package has some sort of Easter egg on it.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
Good or bad. So you have to take advantage of this. Again, $14.99. That is less than the price of one bag of coffee. So and then you're getting a mug on top of it. So yeah, you're essentially getting a free mug out of this. So
and coffee discounted at like 20%.
Yeah, and the coffee discounted. So it's an incredible deal. Again, this is part of our Christmas in July sale. So you have to take advantage now before it goes away.
You want to extend that?
We can extend that another week as well
with
the holiday.
Yeah, that way we just do the same thing.
So, all right, so we'll extend these out another week, especially since we didn't get it to podcast last week. And
we skipped. We were on vacation. We're sorry. We had to have a vacation.
Yeah, we did.
It was time. And listen, if you don't watch the video and if you put your bad squirrel, you're not allowed to put your bad squirrel in the box. There you go. But if you watch the video, you know what we're talking about.
Exactly. But
don't worry,
the squirrel
he's not
jail,
real and he can get out. So it's 100% fine that
Dave likes it in there.
He likes it
good.
in there.
Yeah.
Plus, he can get out.
Yeah,
it's like
it's all good.
It's like having armadillos in your garden. Same thing.
Exactly.
What else you got?
I think that's it.
That's
that's it for this episode. We hope everyone is having a great summer. And stop by if you're vacationing to South Florida. Please come see us. Get some cold brew while you're in the area. We'd love to have you. And I think that's it. Do you have any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Nope. I'm ready. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
ready to get back. I got to get to work.
Yeah, we got coffee and we got to get the brewer sale up on the site. So
I'll go do that now.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will check out the brewer sale, check out the loot box and the holiday blend, and we'll see you guys next time.
Say bye to Dave.
Bye.